reliable source of a lot of flowers for that. So I think we have like 275 flowers in there. That'll keep them going for quite a few days. And I think that we're just gonna have to just keep putting whatever flowers we find in drops in there for right now. So for our Rexes for the fight, this one is going to be our mare. She just turned adolescent, so I wanted to pop her out so she doesn't have to crouch down from adolescent here. Anyway, she's 45 points in health and 43 stamina, which doesn't really matter if it's a soldier Rex, right? The only things that really matter are the health and the melee and the saddle. But currently has 29 weight and 43 stamina. Now this guy over here doesn't have the 45 health, but he does have 38 weight and 43 stamina. So we're going to try and get all the stats onto a male after this adolescent is ready to breed. And then that'll be a 45, 43, 38, 48 Rex. And that's the best that we've found on Scorched Earth right now. On Dino Finder, ping the queen bee and it leads you straight to her and bring grapple because sometimes you have to climb to grab her. Yikes. Can you do that with wild dinos? I didn't think you could. Yeah, we've got dung beetles. Whoa. Or do you mean an add-on? Yeah, bug repellent. It's tough. I had bug repellent on. I had full ghillie. I tried to crouch up to her. That didn't work. I don't know. Maybe I was doing something else wrong. But Griffin, you can because you can stand if you have grappling close to her with bug repellent. Yeah. We don't have griffins on this map, though. But, I mean, you could on a modified map. Ghillie suit, obviously, yeah. I think that's an important fact. And maybe I would have been killed if we didn't have that. But... And, Snacks is a serious warrior. He's already gotten the 3 artifacts out of here, so they're ready to do the Manticore as soon as they have a Rex army. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get my own Rex army here so that we can go and kill the Manticore when we want to. But hopefully that 45 health is going to help have some serious health for these guys. So we're almost halfway there on the medal. You have a set already, but you want to get more so you can fight the boss back to back? Yeah. You mean with 2 teams of Rexes? Good grief, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We have a pretty good Daeodon. I don't know if that's going to really allow us to do it back to back. We can get a junk ton of meat with with wyverns and that sort of thing, and then maybe we can leave render and have the pig eat everything and then turn its healing back on, whatever. Yeah, these soldiers only have 34 health right now, though. So I want to get those 45 health ones and then really get that health up there. I'm thinking 25k. With 45 health Rexes, we can probably get them to 25k pretty easy. And then dump the rest into melee. And then just hope when the Manticore lands that these guys just tear them apart. Yeah, I'm going to make 20 Rexes. Just to kind of see what happens. But I usually go in with 19 Rexes and a Yudi. It's just the last time I did the Manticore would not leave the Yudi alone. Just followed the Yudi around the map. And maybe my error was in running away from him. Maybe I should have just gone down to the Rexes and had the Rexes tear him up whenever he came for the Yudi. But it was weird. Prioritized the Yudi anyway. Now we ended up killing the Manticore, but and I don't know that the Udis that we have are really, they're not really geared up for fighting a Manticore. You really want them there to just scream your Rexes to higher damage. Got some Udis over here in the barn. I'm not sure really where they're at, but oh, here's a extraordinary kibble. Just waiting there. 40 health. Pretty good. So we got 40 health on these guys. For Udis, what really matters is health and stamina, because you just really want to be able to just roar over and over again. So it looks like we have 30 stamina on our... Hello. Okay, that egg's going to get pulled, I think. Hope that egg gets pulled by the SCS terminal. It looks like we have 30 stamina. So that's all right. Yeah, I can get you through the railing. I don't know if they're storing this fertilizer anywhere. But this guy needs a dump too. We can go see if they're storing it anywhere, but I don't think so. Wouldn't be in the fridges. That's the tomb, evidently. I didn't know that was back there. That's Thantic's tomb. They have one for color dyes. Chem bench overflow. What is this? Drops. Sort later. Sand, clay, sulfur, oil, organic polymer, silk, chitin, keratin, hide, fiber, thatch, wood, stone, flint. Yeah, so I don't know if there is one for fertilizer or if anybody really cares. We could always just make a couple of them. I suppose these storage cabinets. And 2 seems like it should be enough. So we'll make 2 of those and put them down on the floor near the dung beetle, and then maybe we don't care after we've got 90 fertilizer in there. And he's wandering around, but of course he doesn't really... He doesn't really care what else we do down here. Well, that's all we can hold. So let's see if we can put 45 in here. And 45 in here. And then dump the rest of this fertilizer. And then have the dung beetle dump his fertilizer. You end up having a lot of fertilizer. But he's not going to keep making oil if he's got no more slots for more poop. So if you want him to keep making oil, you'll have to dump those from time to time. So, and Snacks also, Master Tamer Pro Gamer. Tamed some Fasos. They still frighten me. Like, I'm standing in front of a tamed Faso and I'm a little bit frightened. I got buried in the sand by one of those guys. It's a pretty good Megatherium. It's a female. It's ready to mate. We could try and make ourselves a, let's see here, 34, 48, 34 health, 48 melee. Because our current male... Oh, we brought a female in there. Yeah, this is, theirs is better than the one that we currently have. But, and I just don't think the Thyla is going to do it for that cave. For the church cave, there's just too many Arthropluera in there. You really want something that's a larger format dinosaur. And then having to tangle with the secret, all you need is 4 or 5 wyverns well equipped. And your Yudi Manicore, if you use ground dinos, they're going to get destroyed by golems and elementals. Yeah, that's true. I don't have a wyvern army either. I've done it with both Rexes and with... and with wyverns. And we also did it with Rexes and wyverns. But I'm just not used to bringing flyers to the fight, so I guess we can see what it looks like when the Rexes get in there. But with my Ascendant saddle on my Megatherium, the rock golems were only dealing like 10 or 12 points per hit. So I think it's really the rocks that you don't want to have to deal with too much. Yeah, flyers are awesome. Oh, some of these guys are ready to park. They're done. In fact, the sire is done also. But these soldiers are ready to park. We don't need them eating the food if they're going to do that. Okay, so this Q-Sire is ready, and then this is 62% ready, so she'll be ready tomorrow to try and make our egg and try and get the next Rex. We can get a male Rex with all those stats. We have a 50% chance of doing it if it's a male, so we have a 25% chance of doing it otherwise. But if we get a female with those stats, then we'll just breed 2 females with him. And then have another chance at getting that health over to a male. And yeah, that's certainly how we'll do that. So that's the barn. It looks like they have a greenhouse there. I wonder if there's fertilizer in here. Because that's why I put those fertilizer cabinets by my house up there. And they've got a lot of crop plots. This is a lot of crop plots. I, I think if you needed something out of there, well then you'll have what you need there. But yeah, rocks do pretty high damage. On the Ascendant saddle, it was about 250 if you hit me square with a rock. So, Razorblade, thank you. Have a good night. It's 2 a.m. and you got to wake up at 7? Yeah, I got to wake up early too. So, we've been on for more than 12 hours though. Feeling good about it and feeling good about what we showed you. We went into a cave. We did some breeding. We didn't really do any building today, but yeah, this was the old workshop, but it has been abandoned. All right. So along the lines of Ark, let's see if we can find somebody to raid you guys over to, so that I too can hit the sack, and maybe just stop doing house tours. Pimp my house. Pimp my ride. So I think that Rex will be fine till the morning time, because I think we have plenty of meat in the trough. If we don't, we can always pull some over here. Yeah, we should pull some over here. Maybe it's good that I checked it. Cooked meat, we'll pull, I don't know, 1,500 from this one, and like 2,000 from this one. Oh, that's from feeding troughs. Let's not pull it from those. Let's pull it from the industrial grill. Let's pull 2,000 from this one, and 4,000 from this one. Okay, almost filled them up. And that should take care of that Rex. That should take care of that Rex's little red wagon till the morning time. Just some flint on you for some reason. Kind of like Atlas to be out though, because in case there's a lightning storm when we wake up, kind of want Atlas just to be able to fly away if we want. Not have to worry about that. So, and also these two Argents and the Q-Cat feed the dung beetle while we're not at home. So, and that's pretty much why this trough over here just has meat in it, because there's only meat eaters that are out here. And then, of course, the Phoenix eating sulfur. But keep seeing the tooltip on the left. What mod is that? Let me look. Are you talking about this thing? Yeah, this is our little pull mod. So just for quality of life, I can do things like... Oh, Dinostats? Oh, yeah. So that add-on is Super Spyglass. So like when I look at this guy, that's Super Spyglass, and that is... Let's see. If I go in the crafting and I go to Spyglass, I have chosen the one that you can put on your hat. So it's like a little skin you put on your hat. And we ascended from the island. So, but I just didn't bring my binoculars. And this just happens to be something that we can have here, because otherwise you got to walk right up to the dino to figure out what level it is, and then you still don't know what its stats are. So a super spyglass will allow you to do that. And there's 3 different super spyglasses. Yeah. So the super spyglass here there's one of 3 that you can have. I take the one which is called the skin, and you put that on your hat. So you can't have a cowboy hat and the super spyglass, but there's 2 other options. One is that you have a super spyglass plus, which is a weapon, which is the equivalent of the spyglass, except you can see their stats, not just their level, but you can also see their stats. And then there's also a consumable one, but if you eat this and then die, you got to make yourself a new one. But if you eat this one, it'll give you this ability as long as you don't die. But I like it on my hat. Dino Depot also keeps everything fed for us when potted. Yeah, they don't have to be fed. The SCS terminal, I kind of told this story earlier, but the deal with the SCS terminal is when the island first came out, Wildcard said that they were not going to have cryopods on the island. And we just can't imagine Ark without cryopods, so we had to find a way to add them into the game. So we added this SCS terminal, which was a mod that was available at the time for the island, and so we put that on there. They have since added cryopods back to the island, but at least on official, you have to have a cryo fridge within, I can't remember what it is, 1,000 meters or something, or else you can't even use cryopods, and you can't put them in a cryopod after they've been damaged for a minute or something like this. And I don't know. I just don't like the way they did it. But in addition, yeah, different types of the same mods. Yeah, exactly. In addition, we are clustering these servers. So we moved from the island to Scorched Earth. So I brought my, at the time, level 114 character over. Now, I brought her over bare naked, but I brought her over from the island, Questale. But because we had the SCS terminal on the island, if we're going to cluster these servers, we have to have all of the same mods. So we couldn't go back to cryopods because everybody's already using the SCS pods, so we just left it how it is. But our terminals have a bunch of things shut off, because you can actually have the dinos inside, like acatinas, like snails. You can have them generating resources. We have that turned off because we think that's kind of cheaty. Also, unfertilized egg generation. That means you can just have the dinos that are in cryo storage lay eggs. And we thought that was cheaty. And then some other stuff with the beetles where you could just leave the beetles in here instead of having them out. We thought that was cheaty also. But if you have cryopods in here, it will auto-trap a baby. If you have the cryopods in your terminal, it'll use up those cryopods and trap the babies, so you don't have to, like, walk up to them and claim them and whatever. You can do that. It also incubates fertilized eggs, but only up to the point where you need the air conditioner to hatch it. So you still need an air conditioner in order to hatch the egg. And we can have it collect fertilized eggs, but we can't have it collect unfertilized eggs. Because fertilized eggs, you know, sometimes you want to use those for kibble or something like that. Yeah, so we can do that. But otherwise, the terminal is the same as the cryo fridge. Basically. I'm going to put this egg in here. I will make extraordinary kibble with this later, since I picked it up. But for right now, I'm just going to pop it in here. Put the pearls in the We're going to need some more pearls. I guess we're going to have to check our Phoenix more often. And then otherwise, I'll put some of these hard materials in here just so I can sort them later. And I'll put my canteen back on my bar. And then close it up for the night in the Adobe area that I have not furnished or anything yet. But I did have a really good time with you guys, and I appreciate everything that everybody did tonight. It was it started out not very spectacular, but then the Big Banana came in and cheered me on, and all kinds of cool stuff happened. Uh, Man, all kinds of still cool stuff happened. Everyone has different views on stuff, you guess. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Your admins have the item generation and unfertilized on, but turn off fertilized collection and auto capture. Yeah, everybody's different. We didn't want to make it too easy, but so let's see here. We got rated by King Two Pistols. Thank you, King Two Pistols, for that. I appreciate it. Grimmy rated us also. That was great. Chicken Skills followed. Moog Rockstar rated us as well. Devil Ghostia followed. I believe that one belongs to the Rockstar. Sherv Merch followed. KMNO underscore O, which it kind of looks like a little face, followed. Snacks resubscribed. That was awesome. That's my stream dad. He's kind of responsible for some of the positive energy that I have, because Snacks has got a big heart. The Dirty Casual cheered. Bits cheered more bits. We made our sub goal. I've got to go in and change that. Now we have to have a new sub goal. We had a level 4 hype train, and that's mostly because of Great Guldor just cheering bits and more bits, and gave out community subs to 5 people, and then we hit hype train level 2, and then the Great Guldor cheered some more bits, and then Tolltown rated with a party of 15 viewers. That was awesome. I think I'm going to have to see what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm going to have to see what's going on with that, because I'm going to have to check them out. Let's see if we can... And we can't copy that. We'll figure it out. Greg Guldor gave out 5 more subs, and then we got Hype Train level 3. And then Tolltown subscribed with Prime. Don't forget, you guys can subscribe with Prime, and that's free every month. If you do have a channel that you'd like to get a free subscription to, you can use your Prime, Amazon Prime, for that. Seducer followed. Hype Train complete at level 5, 20%. Awesome. Dirty Casual rated also, and that's maybe where some of you are from. Welcome in, welcome in. And then Razor Blade 2406 followed as well. I appreciate all the follows. We are at 246 of 300. This is our road to 300. So, but we're going to see what else is going on out there, out in Arkland. I know just who. Let's go over to the Big Banana. That guy will be on all night. You'll get all the arc you need from the Big Banana. So, he's also a member of the Great Reef. If you're wondering what that is on my screen, I'm a member of the Great Reef stream team. So I was invited by Hey TK. And I think you'll have a good time over there with the Big Banana. Tell him forget about it, and ask him about Brooklyn. See what he says. That'll be fun. So I'll raid you over there. And thanks to everybody. Thanks for everything that you did. And whatever you find to do it with all your might. And I'll see you next time on Quest AL TV. And give somebody some love. It's important. Do that. I'll raid you over to the Big Banana now.